What's up, Game Changers? Welcome to another edition of the GameChanger Perspective Podcast 2.0. I'm your host, Oscar J. Starr III, and today's episode is going to reframe how you see the hardest moments of your life. The title is simple: Adversity to Advantage. Now, before we dive in, I want you to grab your journal, a pen, open your notes app on your iPhone or mobile device, whatever you use to capture light bulb moments, because today is packed with wisdom that's going to shift your mindset and fuel your mission. You see, adversity doesn't just test you, it introduces you to who you really are. And the people we're talking about today: Mary Kay Ash, Colonel Harland Sanders, Wally famous Amos, and David Fields. Each faced it head on and used it to create something extraordinary. So, for our segment today, we're going to talk about profiles in power. 4 icons, 4 comebacks. Let's start with 4 legendary entrepreneurs who turned adversity into their advantage. Mary Kay Ash was passed over for a promotion. Again, tired of seeing her ideas stolen and her voice dismissed, she walked away from corporate America. With only $5,000 and a mission to empower women, she founded Mary Kay Cosmetics and became a pioneer of female entrepreneurship. Second icon we want to talk about today on this podcast is Colonel Harland Sanders. Colonel Harland Sanders didn't see success until most people would have given up. At only 62 years old, after losing his restaurant, he hit the road with the chicken recipe and a pressure cooker. Okay? Facing rejection over 1,000 times before someone said yes, the yes became KFC. Okay? Let's talk about Wally famous Amos. Wally famous Amos was once a down on his luck talent agent, okay? With a $25,000 loan and a chocolate chip cookie recipe from his aunt, he turned his personality into a brand. Rejection opened the door for reinvention, okay? David Fields. David Fields was told nobody would pay premium prices for cookies, but she believed in her product, her process, and her purpose. That belief turned Mrs. Fields into a global cookie empire. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hear me well. These aren't stories of luck. They're blueprints born in the fire of adversity, okay? So, our next segment we're going to talk about today on the podcast is 2 real anecdotes when the bottom becomes the bounce. You ready for this? Say this again out there. 2 real anecdotes when the bottom becomes the bounce. Okay? Brace yourselves for this, ladies and gentlemen. Wally, Amos, and the bank rejection. Okay? Wally walked into a bank with confidence, a cookie recipe, and a dream. The loan officer took one look at his business idea and said, and I quote, "This isn't a bankable concept. Check this out." Rather him giving up, that rejection could have ended the story. But instead, check this out, it rerouted him. He called up his friends, Marvin Gaye and Helen Reddy, who believed in him. That money launched the first famous Amos store in LA. Rejection led to redirection. You got this? All the famous Amos went to a bank, and the person inside the bank told him his idea wasn't a bankable concept. So He never gave up. He called up his two closest friends, Marvin Gaye and Helen Reddy, who believed in him. I said that to say this. If you only have two friends that will believe in your dream, stay close to them and stay connected with them. Okay? Because your rejection might turn into a redirection. Okay? Anecdote number 2, Debbie Fields' cookie hustle. Hear me well. Debbie opened up her first shop, and guess what? Nobody came. Okay? No foot traffic, no customers. So what did she do? She walked the streets with a tray of fresh cookies and gave them away. Her warmth and persistence drew people in. That day turned her store from empty to full. Adversity taught her to go to the people instead of waiting for them to come to her. Okay? She went out to the streets with her cookies in her hand and gave them away. So, let this sink in, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Sometimes the lowest moments create boldest moves. Okay? Hear me again and listen well. Sometimes the lowest moments create the boldest moves. Okay? On another segment we want to talk about on this podcast this afternoon is the framework. How to turn adversity into advantage. Here's a simple framework I want you to write down. Okay? You ready? It's how you move from breakdown to breakthrough. Okay? Right before things down for me, please, if you don't mind. Number 1, recognize it. Okay? The 4 R's. Recognize it, reframe it, respond with intention, repurpose the pain. So the first thing we talk about on this fourth segment is recognize it. Okay? Adversity doesn't define you, but denying it delays your progress. Recognize your adversity. Recognize your disadvantages, but don't let it define you. Okay? But denying it delays your progress. Okay? The second R, reframe it. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Ask this question right here. What is this trying to teach me? We know how it goes down from time to time. Whenever we face rejection, adversity, we always ask ourselves the age-old question, why me? Why is this happening to me? And we get to a point where we want to give up, throw in the towel, and say, forget about it. I know because I can personally speak from experience myself. I can personally attest to this, okay? The third R in this fourth segment, respond with intention, okay? Your next move matters more than your current obstacle. Lean into your purpose-driven action, okay? Let me say this again for those who are joining us on our podcast. Respond with intention. Your next move matters more than your current obstacle. Lean into your purpose-driven action, okay? The fourth R, you ready for this? Repurpose the pain. Uh-oh. Say this again. Repurpose the pain. Okay? Use your story. Someone needs it, okay? Whether you write it, build from it, or share it, it becomes your advantage, okay? Let me say this one more time, and I want you all to write this down. Use your story. Someone needs it. Whether you write it, build it, or share it, it becomes your advantage. Remember this nugget right here. Adversity is temporary. Your resilience, that's permanent. Let me say this one more time. Adversity is temporary. Your resilience, that's permanent. So we're going to close out this podcast today with closing reflections, okay? Your story has power. Let's bring it all home, okay? Mary Kay, the Colonel, famous Amos, David Fields. Each of them faced moments where quitting looked like the logical choice, but they pushed through. They pivoted. They turned adversity into legacy. Okay? Say this again. Mary Kay, the Colonel, famous Amos, David Fields. Each of them faced moments where quitting looked like the logical choice, but they pushed through. They pivoted. They turned adversity into legacy. All right? But here's my challenge to you all out there, to my listening audience. Take 5 minutes a day and journal your current struggle. Okay? It's only 5 minutes. That's all it's going to take. And write your current struggle. Journal it. Okay? Ask yourself, what is this building in me? Okay? Ask yourself that. Then write down one action you can take, not to escape it, but elevate from it. Okay? Then write one action you can take, like I said, not to escape it, but elevate from it. Okay? Raise yourself from it. All right? And please, do me a favor out there if you can. Don't keep this episode to yourself, okay? Share it with someone going through it. Remind them their story isn't yet over, okay? It's just getting started. So, once again, thank you for rocking with me today on the GameChanger Perspective Podcast 2.0. Until next time, I'm Oscar J. Starr III, reminding you that your adversity is not your enemy. It's your assignment and is leading you to your advantage. Have a great day. Thank you.